and we're gonna start off today seated. And I'm sitting on a block, as you know. It helps me so that my hips don't hurt. But I have my ankles in front of my hips, my knees are on the ground, my back is nice and long, and I have a smile on my face. So, I don't know. Yeah, we're starting on the ground, yeah. Do you all know the animal, the horse? Yeah? Well, a horse lives in a place called a stable. But did you also know that a stable means not easily upset or disturbed? Do you guys ever get upset or feel disturbed or feel uncomfortable? Well, I don't know about you, but I do. So today I thought that we would work with that word stable, and we would work to build stability and that inner space of calm and connectedness. What do you think about that? Does that sound fun? Sounds fun to me. Did you know that another word for stable is solid, like a tree, right? And we do tree pose. And another word for stable is strong and steady, like a rock. And another pose that we do, which we're gonna do today, is child's pose, which is like a rock. And another great thing is to feel secure and safe, which is like a hug. So I thought today, whoa. He's got it. It's all good. So I thought today that we would feel that really good hug, and we would start our practice by feeling stable, by giving ourselves a hug. So coming back into that seated position like we started in, open your arms up nice and wide, and let's give ourselves a hug. Crossing one arm over the other and just kind of sway from side to side. Our mind is not going to be easily upset or disturbed because we are going to focus on breathing. So as you sway from side to side, can you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth? That was really good. Let's try it again. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And now open your arms up wide and put the other arm on top and give yourself a hug. Swaying from side to side. Simply breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you sway from side to side. And now, as you release your arms and place your hands onto your legs, I thought we'd take 3 horse breaths. I know this seems really funny, but we're gonna breathe in through the nose, and as we breathe out through the mouth, a lot of time a horse goes, neigh, but it also can make funny noises with its lips because it has really big teeth to chomp on its food. So you can go, and I don't know if you can see that, but my lips were moving and they felt really funny, but I was breathing out as much as and as long as I could. So let's try. Breathe in through the nose and see if you can make your lips move as you breathe out through the mouth. Swaying your head from side to side. Let's try that 2 more times. Simply breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. And 1 more. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. It feels really funny, but it also allows and it sends all these nerves through our body to reset our mind. Whew, that felt really good. All right, so you did a good job starting with our breathing practice and our little meditation. So let's sip some water. And we're actually going to start. I know, sometimes I like to use a cup instead of a bottle. It just depends on where I'm at. There's something really soothing for me to hold a nice big mug full of water. But you could use a bottle too. So now let's start off our practice. And I'm going to put my block on the side and I'm going to start off standing. So just like that horse who lives in a stable, we're going to feel stable and strong by standing up tall, and we're going to feel our feet firmly planted on the ground. With a big breath in, reach your arms up high to the sky, and then exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. And when our hands are in front of our heart, it represents how we're acknowledging the good work we're doing, but we're also showing the balance between the right and the left side of our body. So as your palms are together, see if you can take and bring one foot up and bring it into the other leg. And just like a horse, we're galloping freely with our breath as we inhale and exhale calmly. Feel yourself smile, and then bring your knee forward and let your foot come back down. Arms come down by your sides. And we're in that wonderful space of Tadasana, mountain pose. Nothing can erode our peace and our calm as we stand in our breath. Let's try the other side. Inhale, arms go up high, and exhale, hands right in front of your heart. Now try the other leg as the toes lift up and move into tree pose. Pressing leg into leg will give our spine more strength. Feel yourself focusing on one spot and just watch the breath. Stable, steady, sturdy with the breath. And then our knee will come back forward and our foot will come on down to the ground. And on your exhale, let your hands relax and feel your fingers almost like leaves on a tree, and just feel them wiggling, shaking in the wind of the breath. All right, we're gonna move ourselves down to the ground as we inhale and reach up high to the sky. And then our breath, our hands will move through the body as we exhale and fold forward, head hangs down. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me, but begin to take and bring one knee and then the other down to the ground. And then press your behind back in child's pose. And just like that rock I was saying, you're becoming steady and strong. Placing one fist on top of the other, feel your back nice and long. And just like those horse breaths that we were doing, can you breathe in through the nose and make your lips move as you exhale all the air out forcefully. Fogging up the mat. Try it a couple more times, breathing in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathe out. And now, reach your hands forward and begin to press up into a neutral tabletop position. And another animal that lives on the farm with the horse near the stables are cats and cows. So let's be our cat and cow, sharing the the breath through our body as our spine moves, belly hangs, gaze up. And exhale, rounding and opening up. And big breath in as you look up. And good breath out as you let all the air go. Big breath in, belly hangs, heart high. And then exhale, let everything go as your back rounds. Breathing in as you allow your heart to be proud. And then breathing out as you tuck your tail towards your chin. Breathe in, arcing your back. And then breathe out, making your back almost look like a bridge as it rounds up. Coming into a neutral space, we're going to practice balancing, just like a board. So making your legs strong, becoming the wood of the fence that makes a stable. Feel your top of your head lengthening forward and your heels reaching back. Your spine is long and you're feeling really solid, like a piece of wood. And see if you can hold yourself here as you continue breathing. And I'm looking to the ground, so see if you can look down to the ground towards your fingers. Good job, everybody. And then we're gonna lower knees, chest, and chin. Everything comes down. Take and flip the tops of your feet to the ground, and then inhale, lifting up, and exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lifting up, slithering like a snake in the grass, and exhale, lowering back down. Now this time, as you press into your hands and lift yourself up, see if you can take and bring your legs up and just press into the tops of your feet. Little bend in the elbows brings your shoulders back so you have a proud chest. And as you exhale, let's press into our hands and knees. Do a cat-cow, okay, friends? Belly hangs, heart high. Exhale, round and open up. Coming into a tabletop position, so your hands and knees and legs are the legs of the table, and your back is long. Roll the toes under. Lift your knees only a couple inches up off the ground and send your booty back as your head hangs. Breathing into your toes. Your knees are bent, your hips are high, and then straighten out your legs. And walk your dog. Because now we're in down dog. And you could even see if you want to wave to your friends by bringing one hand up. And you could even try the other way. As you practice finding balance and stability and strength with the breath. And now that both hands are down and your legs are straight, see if you can walk your feet close together. Bring one leg up and bend the knee and open the hip. And you've got the tail of the horse. Can you wag it around? Moving your knee around. Lower the foot. And we're going to find our bodies coming right back into that stable plank position. Big breath in, and remember, you can put your knees down if you need to. And a good breath out. And then hips go back up high to the sky into your down dog. And remember, in your down dog, you don't want to feel any tension in your neck, so your head just hangs loose and long. And then our feet will come back together, and we'll lift our left foot up and bend the knee. So the opposite leg of what you did before, which I did the right leg the first time, so now I'm doing the left. And then we're just moving our leg around, waving it about. Whee. and then slither up like a snake. Look to a side over your shoulder, and then see if you can look to the other side over your shoulder. Look forward and then towards your belly as your knees bend, toes roll under, and you push your hips back up high to the sky. Big breath in, and a good breath out. All right, now we are going to try, friends, to come down back to our bellies, going into plank and lowering down to the ground. But we're going to take our hands and we are going to bring our palms right next to our hips. So we're on the ground and we're looking down, and we're just going to try and lift one leg up and wiggle our toes. So lift it up, keeping your hips on the ground, and then lower it down. So we're trying to be a locust or a bug, an insect that flies. See if you can lift the other leg up. Breathing deeply. You've got this. Wiggle your toes about if you want to. Your palms are down, your leg is up, and then lower it. And then just place an ear to the ground as you relax. Breathing in and breathing out. And then here we go. Now we're gonna keep our chin lifted up. So we have a little curve in our back. And we're gonna try and lift both legs up. Press your palms down to lift your heart up higher. So kind of like your cat-cow, like in your cow pose, have a proud chest. As you look forward, legs up, and you could even be a superhero like you are and lift your arms up. Breathing deeply. Big breath in. Soaring through the sky. Good breath out. We'll lower you back down. Place your hands down, and let's go into child's pose, because that was a deep movement for our back. So this helps us to come back to that state of calm and connected. Forehead down, hands reach forward, and your hips reach back. Big breath in, easy breath out. On our next exhale, let's press back into our hands and our knees. Belly hangs as your heart lifts. And then round your back. Roll your toes under. Send your hips to the sky. And walk your dog. Left and right. Left and right as you walk your legs. And from this down dog, we're going to walk our feet all the way to our hands. Let your head hang down. I'm going to turn to face forward so you can see me. Grab your opposite elbow so that you're just hanging forward. Your spine is long. Your body is smiling. And you're breathing. Release your hands, and on your exhale, roll yourself up to standing. Ta-da! And you might feel a little head rush or feel even lightheaded as you are rolling up. And that just means that you want to breathe a little bit deeper. As all the oxygen and the air and the blood moves through your body. Feel yourself strong. Feel your body smiling as you stand right here. Okay, we did such a good job. Let's have another sip of water before we move on to the next thing. And you all have your cups, your bottles, your mugs, all these different things. And I have my cup that says, "You're about to get hugged," from one of my friends. And then after you have a sip of water, let's try to do hero 1 and a hero 2. Okay? I'm ready. Come on, let's come back to the top of the mat. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me again. And as we stand at the top of the mat, bring your hands in front of your heart. Easy breath in and a simple breath out to show that we're ready and balanced. And then take your superhero legs and open up really wide as you step to the right. And as you step to the right and your arms are wide, point your toes to the right side. As I reach out through my arms, I'm taking my fingers, and instead of keeping them separated, I'm merging my fingers together, palms face down to the ground. Look to the right hand, and then lunge into the right leg. Back is long, body is strong, and you're in a hero 2 pose. With your inhale, let's take left arm down, right arm high, and reach up. And you get a really good stretch through the side of your body. Nice job, friends, you're doing great. And on your exhale, come on back into your warrior 2. All right, now we're gonna challenge our balance by coming into a hero 1. That's a little bit harder. Take your hands to your hips, and in this hero, we're gonna bring the back heel off the ground as we face to the right side. And then breathe our arms up high to the sky. Fantastic, friends. Exhale, hands to your heart, and then see if you can open your arms wide back into your warrior 2, where your hero foot comes back down to the ground and your arms are wide. That is great. Now we're going to take and straighten the front leg, and we're going to reach out as far as we can, getting ready to go into a triangle pose. One arm down, and the other arm is up. Our legs are straight, our arms are reaching wide, and we're stretching and breathing as we try to get our right hand to the floor. Simple breath in, easy breath out. And then I'm going to look to the ground and come on back up. Okay, so now we're going to combine those 2 poses together. Are you ready to try this, friends? We're going to scoot our foot in on the left side, bend into the right leg, arms open wide, and we're going to reach up to the sky, but we're going to now leap out. I know you can do this. Just feel like that horse, steady and stable. Reach out and place a hand down as the other leg reaches up high to the sky. Big breath in, easy breath out. Ooh, I see you're trying. I know it's hard, but you got this, my friends, you do. And then, step back into your warrior 2. Wow. Straighten the legs, hands to your hips, and let's just keep our feet in line with each other and become a star. Big breath in, and as you exhale, good breath out, just squatting down into that horse position like you're riding a horse. Breathe in as your arms go high, and breathe out as you squat down. Whew. Reaching your arms up, let's take and point our toes in the other direction. Lunge into your left leg. Feel your feet stable, arms are wide. Feel the upper arm muscles muscles and the bones hugging each other, like really tight as your arms reach out wide, fingers merging. And then here we go. We're gonna take and reverse our hero pose. Get that good stretch through the left side of your body. And then come on back to a hero 2 pose. And in this hero 2 pose, feel your body strong. And we're gonna move into that hero 1 with our right heel off the ground, hands to your hips. Move your hips forward. Feel your legs making you strong and steady. And then breathe your arms up high. Plug your shoulders down to the ground as your fingers reach out from your shoulders. And on your exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart and then pull the air apart, coming back to your warrior 2. Our feet are down, our arms are reaching wide, and you're lunging into one of your legs. Okay, let's try to come into a triangle pose. So on your inhale, straighten the front leg, which is your left leg, and reach out to the left. Left hand oozes down towards the floor, and your arm reaches high to the sky. Breathing and stretching as your spine is long and your arms open wide. Feel a smile on your body as you create tons of triangles in your arm and your leg, your legs, and from your fingertips to your toes. And then look to the ground and exhale, exhale, exhale your body back up. You're very strong, my friends. Yes, you are. And now we're going to combine our triangle and our hero poses together by lunging into the front leg. We're going to leap off of it. Reach the left arm high and then stretch yourself out as your left hand comes down and your right leg comes up. So you're doing triangle in the air. I know it might not look like that and you might need 2 hands and you might be falling out, but just do the best you can, my friends. Remember, you're just trying. That's the most important thing. You're breathing and trying. And then we're gonna step back. Whew. Hands to your hips as you straighten your legs, and your feet are running parallel with each other as you face forward. Inhale, arms high, bright as a star. And then exhale, hands come to your heart and you squat down. And then here we go. Breathe in, reaching high, stretching up. And then breathe out, knees go out, hands to your heart. And just like riding a horse, let your breath be the reins. So you're just centering yourself, finding space, and then inhale, arms go high. And let's see if you all can jump, hands and feet together. Whew, standing in the center of your mat. Wow, that was pretty impressive, my friends. I'm gonna go to the front of my mat again, and we're gonna try to move through another sun salutation. All right, are you ready to try? You're doing a great job. Just do the best you can. Breathe in as your arms go high, and breathe out. Dive all the way down like you're diving into a pool or the lake. Hands to your shins as you lengthen your tail. And then as the hands come down, step one foot back and then the other foot back. Fantastic, friends. And then here we go. Lower your knees, your chest, your chin, everything comes down. And as you inhale, you can lift your chest up for a cobra. But I thought from Okay, you ready to try frog pose? So in frog pose, we bring our elbows down to the ground, and we're gonna see if we can bring one foot to our behind. Take your left hand and press it down where your right elbow was. And as your right foot comes up, can you reach your hand back and grab the foot? So this is half of a frog, okay? Bring your foot to your behind if you can. And some of us might be more flexible than others. But you're just doing the best that you can, stretching out your front of your leg, and then release and let it go. And now we're going to try the same thing on the other side. So I lift my left foot up. I could even wiggle my foot around. And I'm going to take my right hand where my left elbow was, and I'm going to reach back to the foot. Kicking and stretching. You can get a good stretch. And then I'm going to try and pull as much as I can without hurting myself, right? Bringing the foot to the behind. Big, easy breath in, and a simple breath out. And then I'm going to look to the ground as I take my foot down to the ground. Both elbows are down. And did you know you can do plank pose on your elbows? Let's try it together. My hands are to the ground and my elbows are underneath my shoulders. And I'm going to become as strong and as steady as a board. I'm going to roll my toes under, and I'm going to see if I can lift my hips up off the ground. And that's it. It's called a dolphin plank. Breathing through the nose, simple, easy, and calm. And then I'm going to lower my tummy back down. And I'm going to keep my elbows right here. Because now we're going to try rocking horse pose. Rocking horse pose is fun, but sometimes it's kind of hard. So you're just going to do the best you can. I'm going to bring both feet up. Simple as that. But now I'm going to try, as I bring my chin forward, to take my hands back towards my feet and hold on to them. So while in frog pose, we did one foot at a time. Now in this pose, we've got both hands to our feet. If you feel comfortable from here, kick your feet up and let's see if we can rock on our belly. This helps when you have a really bad tummy ache, and it helps to get and massage everything out. So if you're upset or disturbed, I know it's, oh, then if it hurts, then you just want to relax and hold on to your feet. You don't have to rock. You're just doing the best you can, friends. So you're letting your hands relax now as you release your feet. And we're going to take our tummy, which we just massaged, and we're going to press ourselves into child's pose. You know, rocking horse is kind of a harder pose to do, but it's a great way to help your upset tummies. So you're just breathing in and breathing out as you let everything go. Okay, from our child's pose now, as your hands are straight, press up into your hands and you're back in your tabletop position. Let your belly hang as your heart lifts, and then from that proud chest, round your back. And coming into an easy tabletop again, we're going to make our way to the ground by bringing our feet crossing behind us, and we're going to try and roll back to sit on our behind. But remember, you're just doing the best that you can, so it doesn't matter if it's hard to get into onto your butt that way. Just come and sit any way that works well. We're going to take and bring our legs out in front of us, And we're gonna sway from side to side, just like that rocking we did at the beginning of our practice. That hug of joy. We're just letting ourselves kind of sink into the ground and feel comfortable as our breath kind of smooths out from some of those harder poses like what you all were saying. All right, now see if you can take your hands and move your hands on your legs. And remember how sometimes I call this sandwich pose? So you're just kind of like putting all the fixings on that lower half of the bread. And make sure you get behind your neck, on your low back. And then we're gonna reach up for another piece of bread and fold, fold, fold forward as we try and touch our toes. Your neck is long, you're looking towards your belly button, and you're breathing. Good job, friends. Let's come on up now, and we're going to take and we're going to just bend one of our knees out. So we're breathing in and we're breathing out. And I'm kind of looking to my elbow so I get a stretch all the way down my side. Breathing in and breathing out. Trying to touch my ear down. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Oh boy. Come on back up. And let's put our feet together as we sway from side to side. And try the same thing on the other side. Bringing the other leg forward, foot into the leg. Your back is nice and long. And we're gonna breathe deep as we try and look to our left elbow and bring our right ear to the leg. Breathe in as you come up. And breathe out as you fold out over the leg. Breathing in, lifting your heart. And then here we go. Breathing out, folding over the leg. And then come on back up. And as your feet come together, sway from side to side, you might notice how your hips are moving to your heels. So as your hips come to your heels, let's hold on to our feet and lift up our chest, feeling long and strong. And then exhale and fold out over the legs. Simple and gentle stretches. And then come on back up. Take your hands to the outsides of your knees and bring your knees together. And let's try to do a bridge pose. So, simple and easy. You're gonna lay on your back. And as your arms come down, you could even tickle your heels, so the backs of your feet. Press your palms into the ground and see if you can lift your hips up. And that's it. That's a bridge. Hips up, shoulders down, feet down, and then lower your back onto the ground. Give your knees a big, huge hug. It's also called happy baby if you grab your feet, swaying from side to side as you hold on to your feet. And then the last little part could be a twist. Your arms open up and you take your knees to a side. So if my knees go to the right, I'm looking to the left. Breathing. And then my head comes through center and my knees go to the left and I look to the right. Smiling as you stretch. then your head comes back to center and your knees come to center. See if you can give your knees a hug, and we're gonna do something that's called rock and roll. So you're gonna rock front and back, and front and back. Whew. I don't know how that feels for you, but it feels good for me because it's massaging my spine. And you're gonna roll until you come to a seated position. And as I put a block underneath myself, you can sit. You could also lay down if you want to, friends. We're just giving ourselves time to breathe after our practice. We used our breath to create a source of inner strength. So now we're going to take a mini vacation together. I almost said meditation. We are doing a meditation, but it's also a vacation. Are you ready to take a vacation together? Our practice taught us how to ride life's ups and downs so that we could gallop freely like a horse and feel really stable. So now all we're going to do is place one hand to our tummy and one hand to our heart. And we're going to close our eyes. And we're going to watch our thoughts as we breathe. We're just breathing and being. As you allow the breath to move in through the nose and out through the mouth, notice how things and thoughts just fall off of you. Your breath is easy and calm, and you're just listening. Thanks, friends, for working your hips, your heart, as you did a lot of back bends today. Notice how you're using the breath to feel secure and safe and stable. So as we release our hands and bring them in front of our heart, let's rub our palms together as fast as you can. And maybe your eyes are still closed, or maybe they're already open, but place your hands over your closed eyes. And when you're ready, you release your hands and you open your eyes to a whole new moment. Calm, happy, and healthy. And remember, friends, that you all are superheroes and you have so many tools in your super kit to stay strong and to build balance, because that's your superpower. All you have to do is breathe and stretch and play, and then you create a calm mind and build positive energy for the rest of your day. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here with me. I really appreciate seeing all of your bright and smiley faces. Let's bring our hands in front of our hearts to show that balance and to acknowledge all the goodness that you just did and thank our friends. And I really look forward to seeing you next time Let's say our magic yoga word if you want to. Namaste. Thanks for being here, everyone. Lots of peace and lots of love. I hope you had a fun time. All right, I'll see ya. It was a little tough, but you all did it. That was some back bends for you today.